Okay guys, this is going to be a short video today on a technique that I use when applying silicone to get good clean results. So stick with me and I'll walk you through the process. Okay, so this is a trick I picked up years ago from a professional glass installer that installs storefront windows in shopping centers and grocery stores, that type of thing. It's a real good trick. It's simple, it's easy, and you'll get good clean results every time. I think that the common misconception that guys have when installing silicone is that they treat it like a caulk. Alright, I have a couple tubes of caulk and silicone here. These first two on the left over here are caulking products that you'd use when you're painting. Okay, this is an indoor-outdoor sealant. This is more of a painter's caulk. They're water-based products, so they clean up really well with water. Guys a lot of times will take a wet rag, wet their finger, they'll run it down their bead after they apply it, and everything works out well, nice and clean when you're done. The other two products over here on the right are 100% silicone products. Now, silicone does not clean up well with water at all. You need a solvent to clean it. So if you do that trick with your finger, run it down when it's wet, it's going to do absolutely nothing. It's just going to spread the bead of silicone out, give you real terrible results, and it's very difficult to clean once you have it applied to your product, like your tile or your bathtub. Okay, I should also add that you always want to be using 100% silicone product in your bathrooms, tubs, and showers. And there's a few reasons for that. The main reason, it has superior mold and mildew resistance when installed correctly. Now when I say installed correctly, we'll get into that in a minute. It's also less likely to shrink and cause cracks. Cracks will allow water to get in behind your wall. You don't want that. And it's also more durable. It won't wash away. It's usually shower ready within a few hours. I have tried using acrylic products in showers before. They just don't last. They wash away real quick. They crack. Don't waste your time. Always go for the best. I've always used GE silicone too. I found this to be the best product for all the reasons I just mentioned. Okay, so I prepared this little mock-up here. It's just two pieces of tile. We're simulating a joint that you'd usually have in your bathroom. So imagine this being your bathtub and the tiles coming down the wall. Or you could think of it this way, this being the corner of your shower. Okay, you're obviously going to need a caulking gun for this job. Now I've used all different types, cheap ones, more expensive ones, and to tell you the truth, I've never really seen any difference in them. It's more or less the technique you use rather than the tool. Now, a lot of them come with this spout cutter installed near the handle. It's basically when you pull the trigger, it's got a razor blade on there, and that's intended for cutting the tip off the tube here. You never want to use this. It'll never give you a good clean cut. It'll be jagged. It'll give you all sorts of issues when you go to install. I always opt for using a sharp razor blade. Hold your tube down on a table and then just slice the tip off. Always start with a smaller hole rather than a larger one. You can always cut more off if you need to. You can't obviously add this back on once it's cut. Okay, after you do that, your caulk gun, most of the time will have this on here to spear a hole in this. Just go ahead, get that done. And that had a little bit of gray caulk on there from the last time I used it. But that's what punctures the seal inside here to get started. And it's just a matter of loading it up, getting it ready for action. Okay, I'm about ready to apply the silicone now to the tile. Really the only tip at this point is once you get the silicone to start flowing, you want a good steady pace right across the tile. Good steady pressure on your gun, making sure you're not applying too much silicone as you're going. Alright, I'm going to start over here in the corner. I'm left-handed, so I like working from left to right. If you're righty, you might find it easier working from right to left. It's just something you have to play around with and try. Okay, but you're definitely going to want to be working in the direction that's more comfortable to you. It'll give you better results. Alright, I'm going to start here. And just run it right across the joint like that. And as you can see, that's pretty good from the start, and that's what you're looking for. You don't want too much mess or too much silicone on your tile at this point. It's going to make it more difficult to clean. Okay, once you have the silicone applied to your tub or your tile, you're going to want to grab the secret weapon. And that secret weapon is window cleaner. This is what's going to make your job look like a pro did it. The idea behind this is that any place that has window cleaner on it, whether it be the tile or your tub, the silicone won't stick to it. Alright, that's why we applied the silicone first. We want that to stick to the corner. We don't want it to stick to the outer edges of the joint here, okay? The window cleaner acts as a lubricant. It's not going to allow the silicone to stick. As I mentioned earlier in the video, a pro told me this trick back when. He mentioned to me to use an ammonia-free window cleaner. I don't know the reason behind using an ammonia-free one, but it's just what I've been using since he told me, and it's always worked. Alright, so you cannot use Windex. Windex has ammonia in it. Just check the cleaning product aisle wherever you shop for your stuff. You can always find an ammonia-free window cleaner. They're out there. They're not hard to find. Alright, so the idea now, you're just going to spray a light film of this across the joint. It doesn't do anything detrimental to the silicone at all. This will dry and you won't even see it when you're done. Okay, so that's all you need. A nice light coat of this. You also want to go ahead and put a little bit on your finger. Again, this acts as a lubricant. I'm going to use my left finger here to do this. Just rub it on there. And what you're going to want to do is grab yourself a rag. And you're going to start right in the corner here. And you're going to start removing it. I usually work in sections on my job. I don't try to do it all at once because what will happen is it'll start building off your finger and getting on the outer edges of this joint here, making it difficult to clean. Alright, and that's it. You can see 2 wipes of my finger across that. You can see how clean my fingers still are. I don't have a big mess everywhere. And that's really it. You don't want to wipe any of the window cleaner away from your tile or your tub. Just let it dry naturally. If you try to remove this now, you're going to start hitting your bead, making it look ugly. Just let it be. Alright guys, that's really it. I hope you picked up a thing or two from this video. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll answer them all the best I can. And as always, thank you for watching.